Tonight, part 2 of our Saving the Sea Otter series. Fox 13's Lauren Donovan joins an expedition of scientists as they attempted to deploy a drone to better track Washington's recovering sea otter population.
Hunted to extinction, efforts to bring sea otters back to the Washington coast are now taking to the skies.
High above the surf, there's a chance that if these ominous-looking clouds keep their distance,
cross your fingers and your toes.
Amy Olson just might get this drone off the ground and over a cluster of sea otters 1,800 feet away.
So I'll probably just head up and out in that direction.
Never before in Washington state has there been a flight like this.
We have to keep pretty far from the otters because we don't want to disturb them.
Not just anyone can get up and close to this threatened species. Olson, a research scientist from the Seattle Aquarium, has spent 2 years training for this moment, securing half a dozen permits from local, tribal, and federal authorities.
I need to capture information from each of the flights that we're doing. So how many otters we see, what time did we start, what height did I go to, how long was the flight. All of this information is going to go into my little notebook.
See, standing here on this haystack, if you squint real hard, you'll see them.
They're spread out, so there's a bunch.
But amongst the bulk kelp, they're difficult to make out.
They're darker, they're bigger.
The trained eye knows what it's looking for. So Amy's colleagues pull out the binoculars and scopes, allowing the raft to come into focus. But there's downsides.
Giving me vertigo.
And it's not always easy to tell which is which.
If your guy is diving, then we're looking at a different otter.
Nope. When otters are on the surface, you're only seeing usually their head and their flippers. Even the smallest rock can easily hide an otter if the otter is behind it.
Which is why a new perspective could be a game changer.
Oh my God, Sean, it works.
Revealing to us the wriggling forms of at least 70 sea otters, 10 of which are pups.
Seeing the moms and the pups just melts my heart.
Amy snaps a pic.
I'm over them and you can see the heat signature of them.
Allowing her to count each one. Because unlike the scope, if one drifts from the rest,
we can specifically go around islands and haystacks and peek at it from behind.
Each year, Fish and Wildlife conducts a survey in an airplane of the colonies clustered along the coast.
But with the plane, it's hard for them to see the individuals. I mean, you could even see it on the drone. It's hard to see very well. How many otters can this environment actually support? And what were the original numbers of Washington before they were hunted to extinction?
Reporting in Ozette, Lauren Donovan, Fox 13 News.
Well, tomorrow, the story continues. We return to Sandpoint to explore what the future may hold for sea otters in the Pacific Northwest, including the possibility of a return to Oregon.